What's up everybody, Brick Sanchez here, and today I wanted to show you my new mock. I've actually made the majority of this mock a long time ago, but I've just recently made the interior for the top floor, and I've also updated the bottom floor a little bit to look a bit cleaner. This mock is called the Amsterdam Coffeeshop, and it is based on a typical Amsterdam canal house. It is a pretty special modular, as it has this train running through it, so that's why the ground floor has a small little station located in the center of the city, hence its name, Central Station, of course. This mock is also a bit longer than a usual modular. As you can see, it's 32 studs plus 8, so it's actually 40 studs long. This is made so that the facade of the building aligns correctly with its neighboring modular. So this space had to be exactly the same as the other one. In this case, that's the Egyptian Museum. And the back of this modular also fits perfectly with the buildings behind it, which you will see in a later video. Alright, so first let's take a look at the exterior of this mock. As you can see, this facade here is based on a typical Amsterdam canal house, except for the train tracks running through it. I'm not sure if any canal house has a train running through it. Maybe a garage or something, so yeah. I've used these old gate pieces because I thought they would quite fit the style. So I might have seen these on garage doors, as I said before. But yeah, next to it we have a simple glass door here. And the glass goes up until here, and then we have a little bit of masonry detailing here, nothing too fancy. Moving up, we have 3 windows that stick out slightly, using some jumper tiles. Right above that we have 1 single window, and then the typical curved roof facade from these canal houses. And then on the left side we have these 2 big arches which allow you to look inside and to see the trains. But I've actually made this here to save some bricks, even though I think it looks pretty cool. It's quite fitting. And then from the inside, whenever there's a building next to it, from the inside you can see the exterior wall of that building, which is not so bad. Most of the times there's like some advertisement in here or whatever. But as you can see here, I have a lot of white bricks that I've yellowed, and I've already replaced a lot of these with updating this mock. But I would love to slightly replace these whenever I buy some new bricks. So as you can see, I need a lot of 1x6 white bricks. But yeah. Then out here we have this small window which looks out on an alleyway when it is placed in the city, because when it's placed in the city then all of this kind of makes sense, makes some more sense. But yeah. On the right side here, as you can see, we have 1 big wall just showing the back side of these panels, which have like some advertisement and some information on the inside, as well as this Rastafari flag, the backside of that flag, which you will see when we get to the interior part. But that's it for the right side, and then moving on. So on the back side we have an open train tunnel and the back door entrance to the coffee shop itself, even though you could also use that door to access the station. As you can see, the house number is of the shop is 420, indicating what this build is all about, or at least the second part of the build. So yeah, on the second floor we have a little balcony here right above the train track, and next to it we have some old advertisement here for some old soccer clothes, but this will be semi-covered by the fire stairs that are right here when it's placed in the city. The building right next to it has some fire stairs going up there. And then on the top floor, as you can see, we got that same curved facade, rooftop facade as we had on the backside, and then we got this little balcony right here with some flowers over here and with a special flower right there that this owner is growing there. So yeah, that was it for the exterior, guys. Now let's dive into the interior. So okay, so now we'll be removing each floor, starting off with the top floor here. As you can see, top floor, second floor. Alright. Okay, so as you can see, the first floor is mostly covered with train tracks, but as you can see, we got place for 2 people to sit there, and then we have a little garbage bin to the left as well. On the back we have some advertisement on the wall, as well as some train information right here, as you can see, about all the lines, every train, where it's going. So yeah, that's about it. There's not a lot of other stuff out here. You got the doors as well, which open up, and on the left side you have the pretty tall staircase which leads to the second floor. So this is what it looks like, pretty small. All right, and then we have the second floor. I'll have a quick overlook like this. So when you first get up the stairs of the first floor, you're instantly greeted by this Rastafari flag here with a beautiful plant on it. Moving on, then we have some chill lounge chairs as well as a sofa here with some tables around it. And then on the other side, when we get to the counter, you can see we got some sweet edibles out there, as well as some other accessories using those Elves pieces. Alright, and then on the walls out here we got some artwork, as you can see, some Da Vinci stuff out here, the Starfarer tile from the Ninjago City, and we even have a smoke extraction system right here. Then on the opposite side of that we have a big screen TV out there, playing some pop tunes for all the people who are chilling out here to watch some stuff on the TV. And right here next to the counter we have a card from Johnny Thunder, who is the next door neighbor and owner of the Egyptian Museum, and he's a fellow adventurer, because as you can see behind the counter we have the owners of this shop, Shaggy and Parker, who have started dating due to their collective interest in solving creepy mysteries, eating good food and blazing it up afterwards. So yes, behind them we have the indispensable coffee machine here, as it is a coffee shop of course, and the entrance to the balcony right here, which opens up on the inside like that, so you can stand them on the balcony. Right next to that entrance we have a scale to weigh the produce, and next to that we have the different strains out here and the prices as well. As you can see here we have the strain names. So from left to right we got the Ice Planet Isolator, we got the Mtron Kush, and we got the Rock Raiders Moon Rocks. So finally we have a little fridge out here filled with refreshing beverages, and right next to it we have the staircase going up to the second floor and final floor. And then finally we get to the top floor out here, and to access the interior of this floor all you have to do is remove this piece of the roof, you can see like this, and then you can swing this open like this, and actually both sides can swing open, but it is meant to be seen from this side actually. So okay, and when you get up the stairs the first thing you see is that little kitchenette with the stove out there right next to a food-filled table, and the newspaper from the mystery van. I've also tried to incorporate the rafters of the roof out there, as you can see, the wooden rafters, and I think it worked out pretty okay. Then on the left side we have the bed for them to sleep in, for Shaggy and Parker to sleep in. Scooby can sleep on the floor, and we got some food right next to it out here as well as the bong. This is a mini build of a bong, a skull bong, as you can see, because they love the creepy stuff, even though Shaggy might be afraid of this. But either way we got the bed out here, and in the back there we have this tiny little toilet there. It's pretty hard to access, and it was pretty difficult to create anything in this confined space with sloped walls, but I think it worked out quite alright. I'll open up the back to see. As you can see, I've used some of these 2x3 slopes, and so these fit right in there. And then as you can see we do have a little stained glass window above it as well, just to stay with the traditional Amsterdam style. As you can see, a lot of wood in here. I tried to keep this apartment as traditional as possible, except for the kitchen, so we got a lot of wood furniture out here, and then the little stained glass window as well. And right to the left side of that bathroom we have the entrance to the little balcony, and as you can see there's a lot of beautiful flowers out here. I wanted to recreate like some type of tulips from Amsterdam as well, from the Netherlands, and then another plant from the Netherlands out here that Shaggy is growing. Okay, so now we're gonna place it back into the city. As you can see we have a big gap there between the Egyptian Museum and the bookstore. And in the back you can also see right there where the modular meets those tiles. That's until where it comes, so it's 5 studs extended backwards. So I will have to remove that little plate that we have right now on the coffee shop. So alright, as you can see the train track going from here, it's gonna be pretty difficult to install it again, but I'm gonna try to do it in a time lapse. Alright guys, so here it is. The Amsterdam Coffeeshop with the owners underneath there, installed right into the city. So this section is pretty straightforward. As you can see, we just got the train coming out of it with the little thing to drive over it. And right next to it we have the Egyptian Museum to the left. We got the postcard from Johnny Thunder, the owner of this museum. And then on the right side we have the bookstore, also a type of Amsterdam building, and to me it was the inspiration to build this one. And as you can see, coincidentally, these arches just line up perfectly out here. So this goes until here, and I really like that. Now out here on the back side, it is incorporated a bit more. As you can see, just lines up right next to that pizzeria there. Out here we have a lot of staircases, the fire cases. As you can see, that's that old school advertisement that's being semi-covered by this staircase. And so yeah, I really like it. The balcony there, right next to the Sanctum Sanctorum, where Doctor Strange is also growing some type of plant. So yeah, I really like it. Now, to look inside, we can just lift this up. You can put it out here quickly, and then I can open it up. Then we can access the interior, so very cool. So yeah. Alright guys, that was it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this mock showcase. And I will make another video about the Egyptian Museum as well. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this. Be sure to like and subscribe. And then I will see you guys in the next video.